Hi, I'm Chris Harrison of Mindset Self-Care Focused Therapy, and welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be about the stress bucket. And the stress bucket is what I tell my clients to imagine they've got in their minds. And this stress bucket is what we store all the crap of life in. So over the years, we all go through different things, different stressful scenarios, trauma maybe. And all these things, they build up into our stress bucket, and it fills it up and fills it up, and it can be a gradual thing. But at some point, that bucket is going to overflow. When it overflows, we move into our primitive mind, into our emotional mind. And this is where depression, anxiety, OCD, and anger are all created. And depression and anxiety is just our natural, primitive responses for what our brain considers as a danger. I think we can all agree that in the Western world, we're pretty safe how we live today. We don't have to worry about wild animals, enemy tribes attacking us, that sort of thing. However, our brain still has the responses as it would have done if we still lived in those times, if we were still hunter-gatherers, living in tribes, living in the jungle, or whatever. But when your stress bucket's full and you go into your primitive mind, your responses, if we did live in those times, would be amazing. We need depression and anxiety, and we need anger to survive. We need anger so we can fight off predators and fight off enemies. We need depression so that if there is a danger outside, it stops us from doing that thing until the situation's changed. And we need anxiety because anxiety keeps us alive. But there's a difference between being anxious about a polar bear outside, for instance, than the bank statement coming or a bill coming for the door, that sort of thing. But we can easily empty the stress bucket, and that's what I do. I use hypnosis to empty the stress bucket. And all I do, because hypnosis is just a state of focus, and because the brain doesn't tell the difference between thought and reality, I put you into a trance-like state and just put you in a place in your mind where you can make these changes, these positive changes. It's nice and pleasant, and you're perfectly in control, you're perfectly safe, you're perfectly fine. And by doing this, you allow your stress bucket to empty, because we empty our stress bucket through sleep. But if it's too full, we can't get enough sleep to empty that stress bucket. Because when we have REM sleep, it's only worth 20% of our sleep pattern. So maybe you wake up in the middle of the night, usually around between 2 and 4 o'clock maybe, and you feel a bit miserable. Or you wake up in the morning, you struggle to get up, you feel even more tired. This is because REM sleep uses a lot of energy. And it encourages us then, when we're awake the next day, to sleep more because you want to process the shit that's gone in the stress bucket. But sleeping uses the energy. So you can see that negative circle and how it just goes round and around and around. I come along, put a stop onto that, put the brakes on. And 20 minutes of trance is worth 4 hours sleep to the brain. Plus, the things that you want to process get processed during the session. So therefore the stress bucket gets emptied. Now most of my clients see me for 3-4 sessions, something like that, before they go off and do whatever it is they want to do with their lives. So get your stress bucket emptied, and you will come from out your primitive mind into your intellectual mind. Make positive life decisions, see problems for what they are, and just have a different outlook on life. Because don't forget, the primitive mind has an age range of a toddler. That's why sometimes when we have depression or whatever, we feel like we're doing childish things. So by emptying that stress bucket, you can see, and by getting better sleep, you can see how we can start to get you back on track of things. So that's just a quick video just explaining about that. I'm Chris Harrison of Mindset Self-Care Focus Therapy. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. The videos will get better, I promise. Have a good day. You take care now.